Stephen has a mistrust of my daughter, and it doesn't make sense because it just seems to come out of nowhere. My daughter doesn't cheat. She never did. She's not that type of a female. That's why it's so hurtful.
I want to stop the insanity.
I don't know where this came from because he wasn't a jealous person to start off with, but this is perverted and twisted.
I don't want your love. I want your trust.
Steve and his mother were very close. When she got cancer, she was living with them and my daughter was taking care of her. I'm thinking that there may be some kind of a guilty feeling because he wasn't as attentive to his mother as Danielle was. That may have been like a mental or an emotional breakdown that's coming out in a very torrid way. It's up to my daughter to decide what she wants to do with her future with Steve.
If you don't like who I was when I came to you, you shouldn't have hung around for 20 years, buddy.
I never really disliked Steve, but if he mistreats my daughter, then I cannot like him or care for him, because that's my daughter.
Yvonne, are you afraid for your daughter's safety?
Steve, I'm sorry, but I was afraid for a while that you would. I really was afraid.
I would never hurt her. I'm sorry, though.
I didn't know
sorry.
because of the way you were behaving. That hurts my heart
No.
to even go through that. But yes, Steve, I really
sorry.
thought, and I was afraid for my daughter and the boys, that something bad would happen.
I'm sorry. I would never hurt my family. I love you all very much.
You are hurting your family.
Well, let me ask you something. Danielle, if he did not believe any of this anymore, how would the relationship be?
I feel like we would have a really good life. I don't understand what life would be like without Steve. I've lived with him for so long in my whole adult life. And it makes me sad to think about not being around him, but like, I'm also his friend first, and I feel like if he thinks these things about me, he shouldn't be with me because I'm making him unhealthy.
That's a really good point. The allegation that you're making is that the woman that you've been with for 20 years and is the mother of your children is selling her body on the street with a pimp. Now, envision that.
I prefer not to, but...
Well, but you're saying it, so own it. Do you really, honest to God, in your heart of hearts, believe that this woman is getting up in the middle of the night and sneaking out of the house and selling her body on the street and then coming back and getting up and fixing breakfast? You say you don't want to think about that, but you need to think about it because that's what you are accusing her of doing.
No, honestly, no. I can't fathom it.
Because you can come up with all of these rationalizations and justifications of how something like this might, but
How is that
actually
debt paid?
thinking about it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No,
The
do
debt
not
that was
answer him.
paid.
Do not answer that question. Because I'm going to tell you, one of the things you're going to have to stop doing is stop answering the question, stop reassuring him, stop playing the game. Do not do this another second, another minute, another hour of your life. You have answered that question for the last time.
Thank you.
Do not answer that question. Do not give him the passwords to all of your electronic devices. If you find that camera, stomp it into 1,000 pieces. Do not play this game another time. If he wants to believe that of you, then he's just going to have to believe that of you. It is not your job to manage his emotions or perceptions. You cannot manage them. You are not responsible for them. That is on him. Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.